When are you there? Mona, can you hear me?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Mona. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Okay, let's start. Okay, so we are rounding up the maths past question today, so that by next week we can check out either verbal reasoning or some other thing. Let's round up this mathematics. Let's round it up. Let's round it up. Click here. Okay, so I'm gonna click here. And I'm gonna go down to Mona, do you remember the last number we checked out?
So I've checked out number 8.
8?
Yeah.
Thought we are already in 20 something.
In 2011.
Yeah, we're in 2011, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thought we
Sorry.
already yeah, we did this. I remember we did this. Okay, I think I gave you assignment 24, 25. We are supposed to start from 26. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to do the assignment, the two of them, or do we look at them again?
Yes, sir. Well, I've not submitted it.
Okay, do we look at them again, or do we move to 25, 26 upward?
You can move to 26.
Is it?
You can move to 26.
26.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So this is the 24 book. A book costs $3 at the exchange rate of $1 is equal to this. Find the cost in Naira. Okay, should be just 3 times 158. So it's straightforward, 474. So get to 25 for simplify 3 divided by 33 times 3 plus 12. So you do the ones in brackets separately, and then you can multiply the two of them together. Okay, so that is what 3 plus 23 is 26, and this divided by this. Okay, that's how we have about 33 times 26, giving you this. Okay, It's pretty straightforward. When I'm seeing your picture, did you on your camera today? Are you eating yam? Is that yam?
Red.
Continue. From the sum of 3.05 and 1.95, take away 1.07. From the sum of 3.05 and 1.95, take away 1.07. Okay, that means you have to add these two first. Then whatever you get, subtract 1.07 from that. And that is exactly what was done here. The sum of 3.05 and 1.97 is 5. And you say 5 minus 1.07. That gives you 3.93, and that makes D the answer. Amuna, is this one clear?
So can you come over it again?
Okay, the question says, from the sum of 3.05 and 1.95, sum of, that means you should add the two of them, then take away 1.07. That means add up these two, then subtract 1.07 from it. That's what it says. From the sum of 3.05 and 1.95, take away 1.07. So this is the 3.05 and 1.95. The sum is 5. Then you're taking away 1.0 from that 5. 5 minus 1.07, giving it 3.93. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move forward. 27. 1/3 of a number is greater than 1/10 of it by 63. What is the number? Interesting. So you're going to get a number, call that number X or Y. Then 1/3 of that number is that number over 3. 1/10 of that number is that number over 10. So this is just like converting word problems into numerals. You understand? These are word problems. You're trying to convert them into numerals or into arithmetic form. So 1/3 of a number, you assume that number, call it X or Y. Here we assume that number to be Y. Say let the number be Y.
Okay,
so you say 1/3 of that number, Y over 3, is greater than 1/10 of that number, which is Y over 10. So it's greater than it by 63. Simply means that 1/3 minus the 1/10 is equal to 63 because it's greater than it by 63. So if you minus this from this, you get 63. So what is that number? So once you lay it out in this way, Y over 3 minus Y over 10 equals to 63. Now you make Y the subject. Anything that is Y becomes that number that you're looking for. Now, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
That's how they got these expressions. So from this expression, you now made okay, so I'm going to use annotation now and explain this further so that you try to understand much better. Okay, 1/3 of a number is 1/3 of a number. So let's say, let the number be equal to X. So I'm going to use a little bit different from what we did here. Here they assume Y, but I'm going to assume X here. So let the number be X. Now you say 1/3 of the number simply means 1 over 3 of X. And 1 over 3 of X simply means is the same as saying X over 3. So 1/3 of the number is greater than 1/10. So if you say, once you remove 1/10 of it, of that same number, so there must be X here too, is greater than it by how many? 63. So 1 times X is the same thing as X. So you can clean up this one. You can clean up all this one because 1 times X is the same thing as X. So this is X over 3 minus X over 10 equal to 63. So make X the subject. So how do you make X the subject? You can simply find the LCM of these two, which should be 30. The LCM of these two is 30, yeah. So 10x, we have 10x. 30 by 10 is 3. 3 times 1, 3x. Okay, and this is equal to 63. Okay, 10 minus 3 is 7. So we have 7x all over 30 equal to 63. So make x the subject. So you have 7x is equal to, now you're going to have, this should go over there. So it's going to be 63 times 30. 63 times 30. So making x the subject, 7 has to come under here. So if you take out this 7, divide through by 7, so you have 7 here. So 63 times 30 is this 1890, which is what we also have here, 63 times 30. So divide it by 7, you have 270, and that's how 270 becomes the answer here. Now, does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move forward. Let's check out 28. Let's check out 28. Okay, I'm going to clean up the screen. Okay, let's check out 28. And there are 45 children in a class. If 9 of them are absent, what percentage of the class is absent? Interesting. So there are 45 total in the class. Now 9 is absent. Then what percent is 9? So what percentage is 9? So simply say 9 over 45 times 100 over 1. It's as simple as that. 9 over 45. So to get a percentage of something, just say that thing over the total times 100 over 1. So the total children is 45, 9 are absent. So percentage absent is simply 9 over the total. And the total is 45 times 100 over 1. That's 20%. Well, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move forward. Let's look at question number 29. The area of a triangle is 48 meters squared. If the base is 6 meters, what is the height of the triangle? Area of a triangle is 48 meters squared. If the base is 6 meters, what is the height of the triangle? Now, the area of a triangle has the formula half base times height. So this is half base times height. And you're already given the area. So you can make the height the subject of the formula. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to use annotation so that you understand this much better. So this is the formula. A, which is the area of the triangle, is equal to, the formula says, half times the base times the height. So say you have this as your triangle. So this is the triangle we're talking about. This is known as the height of the triangle. Whereas here is known as the base of the triangle. So once you get the half of this height and this base, becomes the area. So now you're gonna make hedge the subject of the formula because you're told to calculate the hedge, because you're given the area already as 48. So you're gonna write it down, and it's equal to half of the base. What is the base? The base is given as 6. And you know that half of 6 is already 3. So you have hedge here. So you can simply say that you have 48, which is the area, equal to half of 6 is already 3. So you can just write 3h. And now you're going to make hedge the subject of the formula. And hedge is simply equal to 48 divided by 3. And what do you get when you divide 48 by 3? You'll simply get 16, and that becomes the height. So the height is 16 meters. Una, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Can we move forward? Okay, I'm gonna get this out again so I can clean up this annotation. clear our drawing. Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, Muna, let's get to 30. Let's get to 30. What is the value of x in the figure? So this is 33 and this is 40, 44. So what is the value of x? We did something like this before. So quickly solve this and tell me the answer. Let me remove the answer from your side because I want you to solve this and give me the answer. Some of the angles in the triangle is equal to. Network don't come. Yes, sir. Finally. Wow. What happened for so long? Yeah, Anita, are you learning something? Are you sure? Zimuzo, what about Abraham? Let both of them post on the whole website. You've given them back? Good. Zimuzo, I want to check out all my different websites, 6 of them. I want to see all of them. Things posted on them, new articles, everything. You guys should be learning very fast, very, very fast. No dolly, no. Anita, no dolly, no. No dolly, no, no dolly, no. Okay, this is our Tclassified.com, and this is our recent platform, Educate Africans. This is where you learn. You're a student in Nigeria, you're not learning with Educate Africans. You just have to be on Educate Africans. That's the right place to learn. We have the best resources for students, starting from primary school down to university level, everything. And these are our new platform, Educate Africans. We are continuously working on it, upgrading it to give you everything you want. You can see these are past questions. This past question is actually done by us here. It's perfect. It's everything you need. Perfect in everything. You can actually compare with other ones done by other people. You're gonna see the difference. So our own is typically done by us. We did the research here and it's so good. And you can see I'm using it to teach. I teach with them every time. So even as I'm going through them, if I find out that we are having any problems with the answers, we go back, work on them again. So you're going to find out that our past questions are always reviewed intermittently at different points in time, and that makes them the best in the market, the best in the market. And like I said before in my last class, you can order for them. We've already put them in written in booklet form. Though it has not hit the market yet, but we will put them we are doing the exclusive edition is already available, but we're going to put them in a very good form and it's going to hit the market any moment from now. So once you get to the market, demand for past questions done by Tclassified.com or done by our subsidiary educateafricans.com. Demand for them, you see them, you love them, you love them. They are done in a very detailed manner, constantly reviewed, constantly reviewed. We keep reviewing them because we want to put the best thing in the market. We want to put the best thing in the market in academics. Tclassified.com, Educate Africa, that is where to go. That's where to be in. If you want to learn something, you can see they're already in book format. We are editing, reviewing. Any moment from now, you see them. You will love them. You will love them when you see them. You will love them when you see them. What's wrong with Mona? Mona, join back. Let's continue. I have other things on.
No, I want to go.
No, not to talk. New.
Pam, 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 pam. Pam, 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 pam.
Yeah, buy pass question, so tomorrow I'll give you one. Yeah, buying pass question tomorrow. I'll buy the one you buy to give you. I'll not be around tomorrow. So you send him this one? Yes.
Um, these subjects like but I think we have like I think Monday. Monday, I think it's good. It's commercial classes, right? It's doing marketing and all this. Let that come.
Great. Give me your data.
So I think it's enough.
When are you there?
Yes, sir.
So what happened?
My mom, someone called my mom.
Okay, yeah. So let's continue. So
Was it
I was trying to tell you to try solving this 30 that we've done it before. This is some of the angles in a triangle, and we already know that the sum of the angles in a triangle is 180. So since this angle is x, this one is 33, this one is 44, we can just add everything up and equate it to 180, make x the subject
I
of the
know how to
formula.
solve it.
Becomes the answer. You say?
I know how to solve it.
You know how to solve it, huh?
Yes, sir.
Good. So this is it. X plus 33 plus 44 equal to 180. And X the subject of the formula. Add this up and take them to the other side. Becomes 77. 180 minus 77 becomes the answer. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, we have these diagram here. We are told to use the shape below to answer 31 to 33. Okay, find the area of the shape. Okay, so the area of the shape is simply the area of this one plus the area of this one. And we know these are rectangles. So what's the area of this rectangle here? Simply length times breadth. And the length is, let's assume that this side is the length. So it's, okay, let's assume the longer side is the length. So this is 5 plus 12 plus 5. That's the total length here. And this is 2. So anything you get from addition of all these multiplied by this gives you the area of this. The same thing for this. The breadth is 2, the length is 7. So it's just 7 times 2. So 7 times 2 is 14 plus 2 times 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2, which is 12. So it's 12 is already here. So the area of this shape is simply 2 times 12 plus 2 times 7. And 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 2 is 24. So 24 plus 14, I think that should be the answer. We'll come down here. From the figure, the shaded portion, length times breadth, 12 times 2. Okay, that is 24. And the unshaded sometimes 2, that's 14. So 24 plus 14, 38. That makes 8 is answer to that. Mona, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move forward. I wanted us to finish this today. I don't know whether we can still do that. Okay. Question number 32. Find the difference in area of the shaded and the unshaded parts. What's the difference in their area? The other time they were asking about the sum of the area. This difference in the area is simply 24 minus 14. Because the bigger one is 24, the smaller one is 14. That is 10. That makes 10 the answer. So that's pretty straightforward. Mona, is that one clear too?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 33. Find the perimeter of the whole shape. Perimeter. Whenever we're talking about perimeter, we're talking about the length of the whole shape. So perimeter is here is simply 2 plus 7 plus 5 plus 2 plus 12 plus 2 plus, make sure you don't count here because here is not. You have to take note of where you're starting. Take note of where you're starting so that you don't count 2 times. So if you take note of where you're starting from 2 plus 7 plus 5 plus 2 plus 12 plus 2 plus 5 plus 7. And you stop because you know you already started from 2. So when you add up everything, that is what you call. You can see here perimeter is equal to 2 plus 12 plus 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 2 plus 7 plus 5, and that is 42. That is the perimeter, okay? Okay, let's look at 34. Find the value of y if y 9y minus into bracket 4y plus y is equal to 24. So find the value of y simply means make y the subject of the formula and get every other thing on the other side. And we all know we do the one in the bracket first. 4y plus y simply is 5y 9y minus 5y is 4y. So we have 4y equal to 24.
As you explained, someone called again.
Okay.
So I didn't get it.
Which one?
Number 33.
Number. Mona, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, which number should I come again on?
Number 32.
32? Is it 32 or 33? Mona, I can't hear you. Mona, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Which number should I continue with? Mona, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Which number?
Number 32.
Okay, 32. Okay, find the difference in the area. Like I said, the area of the shaded one. This one is 2 length times breadth, 2 times 12, which is 24. Whereas the unshaded one, length times breadth, 2 times 7, which is 14. So we want to find the difference in area. Just that one minus the other one, 24 minus 14. And that is 10. That's how we got this 10.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, then for 33, they're asking for the perimeter. And I told you that perimeter is simply calculation of all the lengths. You start from here, 2 cm plus 7 cm plus 5 plus 2 plus 12 plus 2 plus 5 plus 7. This is where you stop. Know that you started from 2, so stop at this one that is preceding the 2. So if you add them up, we're going to get the perimeter. Make sure you don't add this other place. You're not seeing it. Perimeter is simply the lengths that are enclosing the whole shape. So once you add all of them up, you get the perimeter. And that's actually what we're doing here. Perimeter of the whole shape is 2 plus 12 plus 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 2 plus 7 plus 5. And that gives you 4. Mona, is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, find the value of y if 9y minus 4y plus y is equal to 24. Now, what they expect you to do here is to simply make y the subject of the formula and get what y is equal to. Now, in order to solve that, you have to make sure that you work on the one inside the bracket first. You don't just say 9 minus 4y and get 5 and then add it to get 6y. Then it's equal to this. If you do that, you're going to get a different answer than when you do it using the principle of BODMAS. And we say that BODMAS is very important in trying to sort this out. So respecting the principle of BODMAS, we're going to do 4y plus y first. And 4y plus y is 5y. Before we now take it, collect like times. 9y minus 5y is now 4y. So we have 4y equal to 24. So making y the subject, y is equal to 24 over 4, which is 6. And that makes 6 the answer. And that you can see here. So that is what we did here. 9 minus 4y plus y equal to 24. So first of all, you do 4y plus y, which is 5y. Before you now do 9 minus y, which is 4y. So you still bring this equal to 24. So make y the subject, y is equal to 24 divided by the 4, making it 6. But I don't know whether this is clear.
It's clear, sir.
Okay, 35. A tank is 2 meters long and 1.4 meters wide. and 1.8 meter high. Okay, long, wide, height. Okay, find the volume of the tank when it is half filled. When it is half filled. So for them to give you the length, the width, and the height simply means that this is a cuboid. And the volume of a cuboid is simply length times breadth times height. So you multiply out the three, 2 times 1.4 times 1.5, and that is what was done here. So the volume of a cuboid or of a water tank in a cuboid form is L times B times height, length times breadth times height, and all those we are given. So you're going to have 5.04. But they're asking you what's the volume when it is half filled, half. So anything you get, divided by 2, and that is 2.52, and that becomes the answer. Mona, is it clear? Mona, is it clear?
No, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to come again. To make it clear, I'm going to use annotation. And this is the tank we are talking about. Mona, do you know what they call steel tank?
No.
They call it steel tank. They keep it in industrial areas. They use steel to build the tank. So this is what we call a steel tank. I'm constructing one for you. Are you seeing the one I'm constructing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's going to have a tap, a pipe, and they're going to keep it on top of a steel something. It's always on top. Then this is your house. Mona, can you see this house? Do you like the house? It's a bungalow.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're in the house like this. They connected this pipe to the house so that when you're in the toilet, if you want to flush the toilet, it's easy for you to flush the toilet. If you want to do anything. So this is what they call a steel tank. This is what they call a what?
Steel tank.
Steel tank. Steel. Then they call it tank. So it's made up of steel. It's unlike the GP tank. Mona, do you know what they call GP tank?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, GP tank. If you're living alone, you might use a GP tank, but the volume is not much. So if it was supposed to be a GP tank, it would have been a cylinder. It would have been a what?
Cylinder. We have a GP tank.
Cylinder, okay. But this is a steel tank. Steel tank are used for very, like in an estate where they need plenty water. They use a steel tank. You understand now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, every steel tank have what we call this is the height of the steel tank. This is the length, and this is the breadth. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the volume of this very steel tank is simply this height multiplied by the breadth and multiplied by the length. And that gives you the volume of this tank. But they are trying to tell you that this tank was actually half filled. It's not completely filled with water. It's not what? Completely filled with water. It's only half. So the volume of half gonna be whatever you get as the volume here, just divide it by 2, gives you the volume of the half filled. And that's exactly what we did here. Length times breadth times height, 2 times 1.4 times 1.8, giving us 5.04. So because it's half filled, you just divide that by 2 to get 2.52. Is that clear now? Mona, is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Can we move forward?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, let's get to question number 36. I want to give you some assignments. I don't know. We're almost done. Oh, this is up to 50. Wow. That is 40 that we're almost finished. Incredible. Wow. This is 50. We still have a long way to go. Okay, no problems, no problems, no problems. Let me get down again and continue from 36. I think that's where we are. Okay, a trader bought some goods for 960 and sold them for 900. What is the percentage gain or loss? So Mona, tell me, if someone buys something at 960 and is trying to sell it at 900, is it a gain or loss?
It's loss.
It's loss, yeah, it's loss. So can you give me the percentage loss?
Percentage loss is loss times no. Percentage loss is
Percentage loss is equal to loss over cost price
times 100.
Perfect. Loss times over cost price times 100 over 1. That's what percentage loss is. And the loss is simply was 960 minus 900, and that is 60. All over cost price is what? 960 times 100 over 1. Okay. So take note, what if it was percentage gain?
It will be sorry.
To be gain.
Percentage profit over cost price times 100.
Good. So you call it gain or you call it profit. So take note, whether it's gain or loss, it's always going to be over cost price, not over selling price. Never over selling price. Are you clear on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so anyone you're calculating, make sure you make it over the over cost price. Okay, so you can now cancel out these 2 zeros first, and 3 can go here. 3 goes here, you have 20. 3 goes here, you have 32. Okay, so you have 200 over 32, which can still go down.
Look, you can use 2.
Can use 2? Okay, so if you use 2, you're gonna have 100 all over what? 2 here is gonna give us what? 16.
Was 18.
Then
16.
2 again. Okay, 4 now can go here. Giving us, hey, Bashita now. Yeah, Bashita, I think I have work for you people. And here is 4. Yeah. Mona, are you there? 25 over 4 is the answer, which you can still bring down to 60 number 1 over 2. So Mona, I want to discuss with somebody now. I'm giving you an assignment to sort out. Okay, our time is already up. So I'll just log out. So Mona, assignment is 37 to 40.
Okay, sir.
37 to 40, that's the assignment, 3 questions. So make sure you submit to me.
Okay, I'll also submit one.
Yeah, together with the one you already done. You already did the other time. Abi?
I've done.
Okay. So see you when I see you. Thank you. God bless.